Hey, thanks, Myles. Can we get some carries out of you at running back this week?
I mean, if you need me, wherever you need me, I'll be there.
I don't doubt that. Hey, you've been in this situation before, Myles. When a guy, I know it's always next man up mentality, but when a guy like Nick, arguably one of the best players on the team and in the league, is out, does that make everybody even buckle down even harder?
I don't think that's arguable at all. I think he is one of the very best running backs in the league, and we know we're gonna have his back and fully support him, and he's gonna fully support us. He knows that we're gonna do our best to keep on pushing our running game and trying to produce like we usually have. And of course, it'll be different, but I mean, like you said, it's next man up. Drop different plays. We'll try and do things a little bit differently for the men that we have to create big plays on rushing the ball and on the offense. So I think we will miss a beat just because the guys that we have. But it's just different not having such a dominant force out there.
Hey, Coach Woods was saying yesterday that it's now all about consistency with your side of the ball. Do you feel like last week, though, you guys found something, Myles, that maybe could be a turning point?
I think so. The last three games, I think we've been pretty consistent. I always think we can be better. I mean, we've given up 2 touchdowns. We can make it one. We can start learning from our mistakes on the fly and make those adjustments before we get to the sideline. And that's a sign of a really good defense when you can start seeing those things happen as they're on the field and then really turn them into big plays.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. We'll go to Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Myles. Obviously, you got out there today. The Browns didn't list you as questionable or anything. But how you feeling with the foot? Is that a recent thing? And just how to go out there today, getting back on the field.
I mean, a little bit sore. I'm good. Just kind of rolled my foot kind of weird in the game. I think at the end of the third, and there's really a abundance of caution. I probably could have gone the last 2 days, but no point in fighting through pain to practice. When I can get in a good practice today and get in the playbook, know exactly what I'm going to do, and go out there fresh. So I don't think I have any lingering effects.
Okay, and speaking of this, kind of area, feet, ankles, I was just wondering if the Brian Burns and Mac Jones thing got your attention at all, if you took note of that.
Of course, I watched it, and I'll hold my comments on that one. And I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen to me. I don't know. He doesn't turn into like the ankle grabbler. I don't know. So we'll see.
I mean, is it put you on high alert for that?
I mean, if I tackle the man or I sack him, I let him grab me. Honestly, that's on me. I'm not saying it's on Brian. He didn't expect it, but now we've all seen it. It's like now I know to get my behind up and get out the way.
Thank you, Nate. Our next question is going to come from Jeff Shadell.
Hey, Myles, excluding that business, what stands out to you about Mac Jones and the Patriots offensive line?
I mean, they like to maul you. They like to wear you down. They like to run the ball. They like to cut on quick throws. And they really just like to try and wear you down all game. Never stop coming, play through the echo of the whistle. And it's what you expect from that side of the ball, especially from a great coach like Belichick.
Thanks, Jeff. Next up is Mary Kay Cabot.
Yeah, Myles, maybe just talk a little bit about what it's going to be like to go up against Bill Belichick, this sort of, mastermind genius coach, and what kinds of things are you expecting? And do you anticipate some new wrinkles that you haven't seen on film?
You might have misunderstood me. Stefanski is going against Belichick. I'm going against the offensive line with my D-line. I don't even have to look at Belichick during the game. The matchup between me, quarterback, and everyone they have in place to try to stop me is the battle I'll be going through.
Well, do you have a little extra whenever you're playing a rookie quarterback to indoctrinate him into the NFL a little bit and give him a real nice warm welcome?
A rookie, anything. Well, it could be a rookie receiver, running back, tight end, quarterback. It doesn't matter. I want to get my hands on them and show them that things are different on this level. But I want to show them that it's all fun and games, but these guys are real out here, especially in Cleveland.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Kay. We'll go to Matt Fontana.
Yeah, Myles, obviously it's a big game Sunday, but with the Ravens falling last night, do you get a sense that you guys are right back in this to make a push for the AFC North Championship?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's anybody's ball game. I see records are pretty close. You have a lot of division games left, and they dropped one for the rest of us in the AFC North, and now it's like, well, hey, just keep on winning, see what happens.
And I got to ask, because I saw the post. So are you like a seasoned D&D player, or like was Stanton teaching you guys how to play? Like I thought that was a pretty cool picture with you and Wyatt and Johnny.
Watching Stranger Things, I feel like I'm like kind of a veteran in my mind, and then I got there and I was like, I was not ready for this, but I'm like invested and committed into it. I really learned to like it.
So Stanton's like really, really good, right? He's the one teaching you guys.
No, he's definitely teaching us, and
okay, man.
He's had a couple years under his belt, and we have none. So like, if anything he says, like if you were to say something wrong, it'd probably go right over our head. So we gotta learn a little bit more.
Thanks, Matt. Scott Petrick, give our next question.
Hey, Myles, does this feel like it's going to be a big run defense game, given how Patriots like to operate their offense?
I mean, we'll see. You never know. Belichick is full of tricks, so is McDaniel. So I'm sure that we go out there and think it's going to be run on first and second down, and then start throwing the ball everywhere, start screening or whatever it is. They'll probably try and work off of things that they've seen be successful against us earlier this season, and mix in what they've been successful with. So it could be a run game, and that's what we're anticipating. But we'll see when the pass get on and first whistle blown.
I mean, I think you guys ranked third in yards per game. Why have you been able to be so effective this year?
That's a good question. I don't know. So I don't have a good answer for you. I think we had a lot of guys committed to stop the run last year, and we were great getting the ball out. And now we kind of turned it around. We got to pick up our takeaway numbers, but we're great at stopping the run and limiting yards.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Ashley Basta, go to you.
Hey, Myles, I know, the Patriots are having some of their own issues this week with running backs being out due to injuries. But when Joe Woods talked to us yesterday, he mentioned that your guys' approach doesn't change regardless of who's out there. I guess like that mental strength or willingness to stick to a plan, where does that start on this team? Where does it come from?
I mean, it's top to the bottom. From Stefanski to Baker, to me, to another guy who's waiting for his chance to get in, whether it's special teams or on defense. When I come out, if I ever come out, and just waiting for your opportunity. And I know those guys are just raring to go, and they know that at any given moment their name could be called, their number could be called, and they're going in there and they're making big plays for us. And so whether that guy is the third string running back and second team special teams, he can get his shot and he can be playing in both. And so that's why I think everybody's kind of ready to go, because last 2 years with COVID and injuries, a lot has changed and there's been a lot of turnaround. So guys are kind of ready to roll with the punches.
And then I don't know if you saw, but the Cavs have started this celebration as a team that they're doing a lot of barking, after games, if they win in the locker room, things like that. I just wondered how you feel about there being two barking teams in Cleveland.
The more the merrier. We gotta get the Indians on this next.
Don't you mean Guardians?
Don't do me like that. You're right. The Guardians. Tough.
Thank you, Ashley. Nate Ulrich, you're up.
Hey, Myles. A couple of questions about teammates here. One going, obviously, this had to be put on your plate today. What do you think about OBJ to the Rams? And then the two guards who were extended, as a guy who got that contract extension not too long ago, what did you think of the investment in Teller and Batonio?
I mean, to answer the first question, I know OBJ will be happy in LA. He's always loved LA. Been out there with him a couple of times. He feels at home there. So, hope he's happy with his new team and things go well, and he's able to produce and perform with them at a very high level. But as far as our investments into our offensive line, I think we have one of the best offensive lines in the league right now. So why not invest in those guys and show that we believe in them and they're here to stay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Nate. Dan Lobby, go ahead.
Hey, Myles. I saw that clip of you and Njoku on the sideline talking about how many games were left. And it kind of got me thinking, has that been in the back of your mind, how long this season is and kind of your approach and keeping your body ready and making sure you're able to make it through that extra game?
I try and attack every game 100%. And, if I have more to give, even more. So whether my body makes it through all 17 games or, I'm not able to for some reason, I'm sick or whatever it is, I'm going to attack it like it's my last. You never know when it could be the last one again. I might not even make it to the end of the season. But God willing, I will. So I don't think there's anyone who's thinking like that. I think we're all wanting to do the best we can every week in practice going up to the game and giving ourselves a chance to be at the top of the AFC North.
So, but is there any adjustment, like a mentality-wise? You guys already played 9 games and you've got still what used to be half a season left.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's really worried about that. I mean, mentality doesn't change. You attack it every week with all you've got.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Scott Petrick, you're up.
Hey, Myles, I know you have bigger goals, but is the Browns' season sack record on your radar at all?
I mean, just success in general is on the plate right now. We're 5-4. We should be doing better. Should be playing better, and just gotta give us more opportunities to win. Now I know that offenses are limiting our ops on defense or D line, and and our offense does the same thing for other opposing teams. But we got to find a way to be productive, effective, disruptive, and make a difference in the game. And myself included. So whether the numbers come, like I always said, they don't. Oh well, I'm going to do my best to make sure that they're more worried about me than getting the ball downfield or making that big play.
I mean, I remember talking to you about it in the locker room, so it's at least a few years ago. And I know we've talked about things that have come up that have stopped or hurt your seasons, but does it feel a long time coming that you haven't gotten that record to get to whatever, I think it's 14.5 or 15?
I mean, with a number like that, it kind of feels like something I should have passed a while ago, but for whatever reason, I haven't. So I feel like it's kind of just on the way to the places I want to go, the places we want to go. So we do this together as a team. I couldn't get there without the rest of my defense, supporting me and the complementary football we play on the defensive side of the ball. So if we all play well together, then individuals shine. And right now we're shining together.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Last question to Marla Ridenour.
Yeah, Myles, just a quick question about JJ3 and Troy Hill. They've kind of had the roles expanded a little bit. Seems like they're kind of finding themselves in this defense. Do you agree with that?
I mean, we saw it last game. They both came in pretty handy. I mean, Troy Hill almost had 3 sacks, got one taken away from him by walk, and JJ's just flying around the field. So you love to see it when a guy's comfortable in his role in the scheme, and he's just happy to be out there making plays, and that's how we want all of us to be. And want everybody to be in a position that suits them, and they're able to go around and be the football player we imagine. And I think that everyone's falling into place right now.